Hi, I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings.
And ourselves.
We stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world heroes among us, and every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn it back, and you will find the world. You will find the world. You will find the world. And when you find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam, a whole new world, a better place for our children's futures at stake. And you'll find, with music in your soul, laughter in your hearts, together we can grow a better place, with love in us all. And you will find, together we can save it all. And you will find a place called home, where
nice. We'll be talking about it all every Thursday night. From software to plugins and synths that entice. Dive deep into tech and let creativity take flight. Talkin' IT. We're talking IT. Come and join in and have some fun. It's highly educational with a lot to learn. From bedroom producers to seasoned pros, we're breaking it down so knowledge grows. Whether you're a DJ or a beat-making wizard, we got the tips and tricks to make your sound sizzle. Mixing and mastering, that's our jam. With the tutorials and tips on how much rap. Get the best quality from your setup and gear. Tune in every week and lend us your ear. We're talking IT. Come and join in and have some fun. It's highly educational with a lot to learn. We're talking IT. We're talking IT. Every Thursday night on Angified.
Welcome to the What's the Genre Showdown. I'm Coco Barr.
And I'm Rusty Wilkins. I am the creator of this crazy competition, and trust me, both here in for a while.
What's a genre? Into a genre. Genre isn't a thing.
Well, we're putting that question to the test. We're going to do it with very few artists, unpredictable matchups, and at the end,
Begin. Are you ready to join? Are you ready?
4, 3, 2.
"32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby."
Guess what? We're full, baby. The WAG is going to go down now. It is. We have our 32 picked, chosen, and told. Welcome to the WAG.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
32 artists from different genres, from all corners of the globe. We're internationally known.
Show up and he'll take care of the rest.
Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby.
We're doing 7 for participants and for the judges. We are only doing 32 waggers this time. We're cutting it mad. So you make pace that cut, then you gotta make a pace first round.
Have you signed up yet? Do it. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby. Do it. Don't be scared. It's just the WAG, baby.
$32 only. Sign up ASAP at What's a Genre?
Genre hoedown. No. It's What's a Genre Showdown.
Sign up. A sign-up form for participants and for the judges. We're going to do this right this time.
Oh yeah, we're here. This is the summer series, WAG Round 2 results. Tony, I'm super excited. This is a really, really close round.
You guys wouldn't believe how close some of these were.
Well, they're going to believe it because we're going to go ahead and we're going to show them their results tonight. And they're going to go ahead and get their new spins. Are you guys ready? We're going to go ahead, show you the judges, and then show you these mashups and results. Let's get down to business. Are you ready?
I got a wheel and I know how to use it.
All right. Well, first, we're going to go over the judges and the mashups and show who's going forward. And let's do this. Yay. Okay. So we have here the judges. Yes. We have Judge Kiwi Chris. Yes. Amazing. You're going to love her. If you haven't already gone and followed, all these judges are absolutely amazing. Judge Rollo Knox as well. Yes. And, you know, those silly noisers 1 and 2, Mike and Ian. So now let's get down to it. The way that they judge the scores, they base this on creativity, originality, genre commitment, collaboration, cohesion, emotional impact, as well as technical skill. They can get a possible 25 out of 25. Let's get down to mashup 1. Let's do it. Hey. Why is it doing that? Well, let's do this. I wanted to keep you guys in suspense. Okay, so mashup 1, we had Big Facts the Truth 2 and Mayby versus Oddball 2020 and Vampire. Squared. First, let's go ahead and look at Big Facts the Truth and Mayby's. Here were some notes that the judges had given in. Whoa, it was hot. They said it was a cool backing vocal, nice dual vocal thing. Very creative, good song, interesting chords, great hooks and harmonies. This is how they judge the scores. For creativity, originality, a 4.5. Genre commitment, a 4. Collaboration, cohesion, 4.5. Emotional impact, 4. Technical skill, 4.5. That goes ahead and gives a grand total of 21.5 out of 25. Here's how they ranked in bonus points. They got 1 bonus point. They got 52 likes combined, 65 comments, getting 117, getting 1 bonus point. Yeah. Now let's go ahead. Let's take a look at mashup number 2. Oddball 2020 and Vampire.
Squared.
Squared. Thanks, Tony Sajak. Okay, we have hip hop rock, a bit more like hip hop punk. Nice middle part, good tension and release with verse and chorus, great rock harmonies, and a good rap. This is how they were scored. Yeah. Creativity, originality, 4.25. Genre commitment, 4.5. Collaboration, cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.75. Technical skill, a 4. Oh, yes. So their total was 20.75 out of 25. Let's see how they did for bonuses. Combined, they got 31 likes, 27 comments, totaling 58. No bonus points were rounded this round. So the winner of mashup number 1. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Here we go. It is Big Facts the Truth 2 and Mayby. Congratulations, guys. Now I'm going to ask that oddball and vampire squared just stay put just to see if the judge possibly saved you. Let's go ahead and move forward to mashup number 2. Mashup number 2, we have Rusty and Tweedledum 22 versus Archer Gunner Boy and D-Main. Yes. This, Tony, I think was the toughest of all of them.
Very, very close.
Yes. So, it really came down to like the minute second on this one. Let's go ahead and see first how Rusty and Tweedledum 22 scored. Let's go ahead and give you guys the notes. They said, Rusty reminds me of Jerry Lee Lewis. Creative, extremely creative and entertaining vocals and lyrics. Pro canned blues soundtrack.
Oh, his hair reminds me of Jerry Lee Lewis too.
Hey, that's a fact. For genre commitment, they got 4. I'm sorry. For creativity originality, they got 4. For genre commitment, they got 3.5. For collaboration cohesion, they got 4.25. For emotional impact, they got 3.5. For technical skill, they got a 4. They got a 19.25 out of 25. Let's go ahead and let's see how their bonus points turned out. Combined, they got 54 likes, 60 comments, totaling 114, giving them 1 bonus point.
Rusty got a boner again.
Right? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see here. We have Archer Gunner Boy and D-Main. Let's see how their results turned out. First, let me go ahead and give you the notes. They said it was a great vocal. They came in late. Good vocals, dissonant blues jam. Now let's go to some scores. On creativity, originality, they got a 4. Genre commitment, 4. Collaboration cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.5. And technical skill, 3.75. This goes ahead and gives them a total bonus or a total score of 19.5 out of 25. Let's go ahead and check out their bonus points. For bonus points combined, they got 31 likes, 17 comments, totaling 48, which gave them 0 bonus points. So, when you talk about tight, yes, the winner of this round is Rusty and Tweedledum 22.
That boner came in handy, Russ.
I'm going to ask that Archer Gunner Boy and D-Main please stay put and see if you were one of the judges' saves. Thank you. Okay, we're going ahead and we're moving on to mashup number 3. This one is with Bassface versus Con Artist and Cal McTaver. First, we're going to go ahead and look at Bassface's notes and scores. First, the notes come flying in. Fun, more blues than country. Good bass part, a Hendrix vibe. Swear he hangs around Mayby. Let's go ahead and check out his scores. For creativity, originality, he got a 4. Genre commitment was a 3.5. Collaboration cohesion, 3.5. Emotional impact, 3.75. And technical skill, 3.25. This goes ahead and gives him a total of wants us to patiently wait. 18 out of 25. Let's go ahead and take a look at his bonus points. I have to say, Scott, you worked your butt off.
He did
when
some
I was
marketing.
taking a look, yes. You got 60 likes, you got 136 comments, total of 196, giving you 2 bonus points. How awesome is that? You just moved your score up to 20.25. Con artist and Cal McTaber. Here's the notes they come flying in on a hot summer day. Goose song. Good
Goose
second
songs.
vocal. Yes, I couldn't bear to change it. Okay. Goose song or goes song. Either way, the song does go. Good second vocal, vocal levels off. Good song with solid hug. Let's go ahead now and take a look at their scores. For creativity, originality, it was 4.75. Genre commitment, 4.5. Collaboration cohesion, 4.25. Emotional impact, 3.75. And for technical skill, 3.5. Giving him a total of, or them, yeah, WAG style. I plead the fifth. 20.75. Literally, it was a 0.5 difference between Cal McTaber, Con Artist, and Baseface this round.
Yeah, this was the closest one.
Let's go ahead and take a look at their bonuses. Combined, they got a total of 56 likes, 45 comments, total to 101, giving them 1 bonus point. Which you know that the winners of this round then are Con Artist and Cal McTaber. Scott, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and just stay put to see if the judges saved you. So please remain with us for the rest of the show. Okay, let's move on to mashup number 4. We had RJS and Jeremy Hurt versus Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk. Let's go ahead and first take a look at RJS and Jeremy Hurt. Let's see what their scores were and their notes. Cool vocal. Steady groove, solid guitar adds top 3 for sure. Let's go ahead now and take a look at their scores. For creativity, originality, 3.75. Genre commitment, 3.25. Collaboration cohesion, 4. Emotional impact, 3.5. And for technical skill, 3.25. That gives them a total of, oh yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at their total score being 17.75 out of 25. Now let's go ahead and take a look and see if they got any bonus points. Combined, they got 14 likes, 5 comments, totaling 19. They got no bonus points on this one. Well, let's go ahead now and check out what Austin Haggerty and Dorian's Writing Desk did. And by the way, Jer, I just want to give you a shout out. You know, I so wanted to say you were clowning around, but I really, really did love the creativity and your writing for this, for your track. So I definitely wanted to give a shout out to you on that 100%.
I love that he gave the clowns love for the rodeo.
Agreed. Let's go ahead and let's check out Austin Haggerty and Dorian's writing desk. First, let's take a look at their notes. Good song, maybe the best this week. Good rodeo theme, good song. Hits rodeo theme, pro recording.
Totally agree with all of that.
Let's take a look at their scores. For creativity originality, they got a 4.75. For genre commitment, they got a 4.5. For collaboration cohesion, they got a 4.5. For emotional impact, they got a 3.75. And for technical skill, they got a 5.
Massive scores there. Perfect 5. I think that's the only one in this round.
Yes, I agree. They got a total of 22.5 out of 25. Oh yeah, these judges are not easy. Let's take a look, see if they got any bonus points here. They got 56 likes, 35 comments, totaling 91, giving them no bonus points this round. Let's go ahead and congratulations to the winners of this round, Austin Haggerty and Dorian's writing desk. Okay. So we actually have some saves too going on. Let me see, something's up. Yes, round 2 saves. I am super excited for this. This is like super, super fun. You know, going ahead and let me remind you that the judges each had saves. Tony also has a golden buzzer. So he has not announced his save as of yet. But I will tell you that this is coming. So these are the artists that are saved from round 2. And we're going to begin in round 3. Are you ready? Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it's a good thing they use their saves now, because
Absolutely. So these are the artists that are saved and moving on to round 3. Oddball 2020, Jeremy Hurt, D Main, and Scott Bass. So Tony, are you going to use your golden buzzer at this time?
yes, I have to use it. I wanted to keep Super Maha in here. I really want to see what he does in round 3.
Oh yeah. Well, now I guess it's time to start round 3 because we've just given the round 2 results. Now, let me go ahead and just see here. All right. Are you ready for round 3, Tone?
Oh, this one is going to be interesting.
All right. Well, let's see if I can explain it a little bit to everyone. Here we go.
Gonna be like a wrestling match.
Well, this is round 3, and round 3 is beginning right now. And I hope you're ready because the rules to the WAG is in every round, there is a twist. So here's round 3's twist. This is the death round. Will the genre be in your wheelhouse, or will your house go down with a broken wheel? Well, it's every musician for themselves. Only 4 shall move forward to round 4.
No, that's why they call it round 4, huh?
The rest of you, please stay in the band and await to see who will be returning for round 5 for a super summer WAG twist. Let's go ahead and begin with round 3. Yeah. All right, Tony, I'm going to spotlight the wheel here for everyone so everybody can see this up here. Yes, you are solo in this round. We are now going to be going ahead. We are going to spin your name, and then we are going to spin your genre. Tony, can you? Yep, there we go. Perfect. All right. If you guys want to speak during this time when your name gets called and make any kind of comments on the genre that you have been given, you are able to do that as well. So speak freely as well as we spin this wheel.
Or
Let's
forever hold your peace.
Oh, may the genre be in your wheelhouse. Good luck, guys. All right, here we go. Let's make the first spin.
Who's gonna get the first?
Oh, Austin, he got the first spin.
Oh, I hope he gets not pop.
That one's not in this genre.
Oh, damn.
It's not in this wheel. So now we got to pull up the genre wheel. Oh, yes. Take a look at this beautiful wheel in front of you guys before you spin that, Tony. Let them have a good look. You've got punk, ska, world, jazz, funk, soul, swamp, polka, reggae, spoken word, electronic EDM, country, hip hop, metal, disco, R&B, grunge. And then we're back to folk, Latin, classical, punk, ska, world, and going around again. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I plead the fifth. May it be in your wheelhouse and go.
Oh, I want to see him get disco.
Go ahead, spin the wheel.
Come on, disco.
Swamp.
Oh, you got your swamp.
I can't wait. I've been asking for swamp music for a while.
All
Heck
year.
yeah. I know. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Austin Haggerty has been given swamp.
Oh,
Okay.
Getting into the swamp.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead. We'll have to adjust this one. So do we take Austin off of this wheel for a minute? Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, he's off here.
Okay, let's go. Let's spin. Who gets next? We got Tweedledum 22. All right, and what genre does Tweedle get?
Oh, that's a cool
world
one.
music. Yeah.
I was really hoping that one would hit. Tweedle got lucky there. I would love to get that one.
Yeah, he did. All right, who's next?
The creator.
Rusty himself. Oh, yeah. Lame blues. All right, let's see what Rusty's gonna be making this round.
Oh, you know he's been on the edge of his seat for this one. I'm gonna
Yes,
make you wait, Russ.
Yes, D-Main, you can absolutely unmute.
What a twist we got going.
Oh yeah, these
I
are
get
some
fucking
good hits.
polka. If I get fucking polka.
Oh
Metal.
fuck! Is he gonna get disco?
Metal.
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 Oh, you lucky fucker.
Russ.
Right.
I don't
Wow.
do. Oh my god.
I ain't helping you with the back.
The odds are ever in your
Well,
favor.
you can't this round. You
I
can't
know.
because you're competing.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh damn! The wheel spun in your wheelhouse for us.
I don't know. Oh shit.
Trust me, you got this, bro.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Jason's dad has an awesome set of tools.
All right, let's see who's next.
Oh man. Oh shit.
I better not get polka. I'm serious.
No,
I
this
want
can be-
somebody to get polka.
All
It's gonna be
right,
Scott Bass.
Scott.
Scott's getting polka.
Yeah. And Scott Bass.
Got another polka.
All right,
Yes.
Scott, if you get polka, it's not my fault. They're the ones who
Yeah,
instigated
that's all
it.
them. They're wishing it on you. I plead the
We'll
fifth.
call him the polka consultant and help you out.
Phone a friend.
I actually know a couple.
Come on,
Make
give
sure
me my
you eat you
spoken word.
some sauerkraut and Polish sausage and dumplings for a pre-workout.
Oh, that he'll
damn.
be able to pull that off.
Yeah,
Yes.
Scott,
All
you
right,
should be
Scott. You should be
fine there.
fine. Yeah.
That was a
Oh, this
weak
is gonna be
spin.
awesome.
Where's Polka?
It was both there.
That was a weak spin.
All right, let's see who's next.
Come on, come on, come on. Please land on me.
I know. I just want to get it out of the way, dude. I'm too nervous.
We got Cal
I'm at
McTaver.
Let's go. Ooh.
Polka.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the one to get it, and he'll
And
nail
you
it
know
too.
what? Cal is probably one of the only ones that could probably pull off polka.
Yeah.
Cal is amazing.
I bet you he moonlights as a polka player.
Let's see what genre.
I mean, polka's
Cal
gonna be a
gets.
legend in this thing until somebody actually does
Right.
it. Oh my god.
Stay!
I almost spoke too soon.
Cal's got soul.
So
Wow.
close.
I know what's going on here.
He's gonna kill
tapping the
that.
thing
No,
to
I
get
already
it.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
That polka's picking on me. I know it.
Oh,
coming
you're
to you.
you're gonna will it. You're gonna will it.
It's coming to you.
I want to get punk, man. I want to see that.
Oh man.
Oh, Jason
Polka
could
punk.
also be our punk consultant.
Up here I come. Oh,
Nope.
well.
It's Demain.
D-Man.
Spoken word. Spoken word. Here we come.
Hey, yeah, kill
Y'all,
it.
here it is.
Hey, I want to try
Fucking
something. I
buckle
hope I
up.
get it. Because they got
I'm
something
gonna knock
for
it
it.
out the park. I don't care. I got bones
Oh,
to pick.
he's willing it.
EDM.
Is it in your wheelhouse?
Come on, please.
Oh,
I can work with
Oh, classical.
My favorite.
I can work
Yeah,
with
you got it. You got that, man. I know you got that.
Oh, I can point you towards some good resources there.
Classic. You're gonna kill that, dude.
Classical
metal?
finally hit.
Is
Well,
it classical metal? It's classical.
if you incorporate classical into it, it is.
Jeremy, something tells me we're gonna be last again.
Wow.
And you're both getting polka.
Here I go.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh,
Big
let's see how
facts,
lucky
the
he
truth.
gets. He's been lucky. Let's see how lucky he
Very
gets.
lucky.
Never
Yes.
fails.
Oh
Come on,
man,
big
these
facts.
last
Hey,
two
Jeremy.
rounds, but this
Y'all
one
thought
ain't
you could get
gonna
rid of me.
Not
Okay.
that easy.
Not that easy. I'm like a cockroach.
be. Come on, let's go, let's go.
R&B, reggae.
Grunge.
No,
Hey,
it's gonna land
reggae
on
would
hip
be a
hop.
great
Oh,
one.
It's gonna land
Wow,
on
you
hip hop.
lucky
He's in your
God, are you
fucker.
kidding?
The luckiest son of a bitch I'd
The
ever seen.
luckiest.
Wow.
Oh,
Three rounds in a
you.
row.
Some
This
guys
Bruh.
have
freaking
all
wheel
the
spinning my.
luck.
Hey,
Ain't no
look.
fucking
He
way.
is out nilling
Is he
Nilla
running
now.
the
He is
wheel?
out
What's going
nilling
on? Is he
Nilla.
spinning that?
I swear to God, I
Oh
ain't
my
got
lord.
nothing, but I'm calling my shot. I'm getting them.
You got some good karma going, bro.
I don't know
You
what it
definitely
is. Maybe
do.
it's me. Hey, maybe this is the luck round for me.
Yeah, everybody has one.
He's had three.
Let's see.
What?
We got con artists.
Oh,
I knew.
Con-
Hey, what? Levi, you remember when we was talking in the live? I said watch the next round. I'm gonna end up having to go up against con artists.
Well, you're all going against each
Going
other.
against
This is a
everybody.
death match.
Yes. Death round.
Let's see what he gets.
All right, let's see what cons gets.
I hope he gets like maybe R&B.
I hope he gets disco.
I hope he gets like spoken word.
Oh,
Spoken
son of
No
a-
way.
the fuck? He's in his
Yes.
comp-
Now he's in his wheelhouse.
Exactly.
You're all in for a battle.
Hey, this
I
one
told
right here
you
is
this
gonna
summer's gonna be fire.
Is con artists in here, bro?
I can't help but feel like I'm being handicapped.
Good luck, con artist. You got yours, I got mine, and I appreciate it, bro.
Let's see. It's got Mavi.
Polka.
The champion.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Maybe
legend of
polka.
Mavi needs
Enter
polka.
season WAG
Actually,
champion.
If Mavi gets rock, I quit.
He's going up against Dorian. We already know this.
considering Maybai was like, I hope I don't get polka. I
Don't-
hope he didn't. I hope he,
needs
didn't
polka.
push
He
it.
needs polka.
If Mavi gets grunge, I'm out.
And then I'm gonna go and buy a lottery ticket.
Oh my god!
No. Oh, stop.
man.
Oh my
We got
god!
If you
No,
hit
you
the lottery
You
that's
have
over 90
got to
million,
be
you are
kidding.
sharing,
God.
Tatius.
That's just unfair.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting.
You can't say it's unfair. It's
That's
literally
just-
the
that's
luck of the
just-
wheelhouse.
You guys are
not
pushing
fair.
it.
I know this is you guys. You guys are
to the
calling it
wire.
out. And Jeremy and Dorian are again stuck in
Everybody-
the last four
everybody-
here.
Last ones.
I told you.
Dude, it never
I can't.
fails.
I literally
that
can't
love.
even.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jeremy, you
Super
can have
Maha,
polka.
good boy.
What?
Jeremy, you can have polka.
Get polka.
Yeah, you can have the
Stay out
polka.
there, bro. Get polka.
Polka shit.
Stop saying polka. You're jinxing it.
Let
it happen.
No, I already know.
Jinx him.
No, keep saying it. You're attracting it to yourself.
Yeah,
I already know.
exactly.
I already know. I should have just stayed in bed.
All right, let's see. Super Maha.
Got some R&B there, bro.
Right?
R&B.
Got some R&B.
The rhythm and blues.
Yes.
That's
Thank
a
you.
fun one, Maha.
That is a fun one.
I'm gonna love how to see how
Yes.
he comes with that right there.
Me too. Me
R&B
too.
metal.
Yes.
There's still some good things on the board, you guys. So
I need more
don't
whiskey.
give up hope.
All right, it's
Okay.
between Darian, Jeremy, and a rabbit.
Yes.
A
Punk.
wascally
Punk.
wabbit.
Punk.
That's gonna be
I bet you it's gonna hit the
It's gonna
rabbit.
be Dorian.
Oh, it's Jer.
Damn,
Oh, I'm not last.
Yeah.
You'll know how I feel about this genre if I log off really fast. You'll just hear I'll scream and then log off.
I'd like to see Jeremy get Latin.
Come on.
my God. Oh my God.
Reggae.
You can definitely do this one, Jer.
I got
Yeah,
some Bob
you could do
Marley.
reggae.
I know you do.
Yes.
I got the gay part down. Just kidding.
All right. Will Darian be the last to spin again?
Probably.
Flip a coin.
It's 50-50.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
It's going to the
man.
White Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oddball 2020.
I'm telling you, I'm getting picked on.
Well, we're not picking on you.
No,
wheel-
that wheel is.
the
that
wheel
wheel
hates
is.
you.
Yes, it
Hey,
does.
guess what? Hey, he's
All
gonna
right.
get. He's gonna get polka.
Let's see what Oddball gets.
I'm not even saying
Still
it
some
anymore.
good
I want to
stuff
see
on
it so bad.
Oh,
What's
Ska got picked.
Ska?
All right.
Yeah, Oddball got some ska.
My
Woohoo.
silence is my excitement.
All right,
Skappity bap
Dorian.
bap boo ba doop doop deep.
Are we still spinning it?
He can have a lot of fun with that.
Dorian's gonna get EDM, electric EDM.
Oh yes, Dorian still has to get spun.
What you say?
Yes, we still have to spin Dorian.
Watch, it's
And
gonna
watch
go
it
on the.
not-
It's gonna
it's
go on the
black.
line. It's gonna go right on the line.
It's like, well, I'll look not so good.
Oh, come on, please.
All right, let's see what genre you
Pulling
get,
for ya.
Dorian.
Come on,
Oh, come on, punk.
get it, 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 yeah.
Are you?
Oh,
kidding me?
Right in the middle.
Funk?
It's funk.
Oh no,
No,
it's
it
polka.
is.
It is
You
polka.
did it, you
And
son of a
see
bitch! You did it.
On the last
You guys jinxed
one.
him. I plead the
He
fifth.
The
jinxed himself.
legend is over.
Did that to himself.
Congratulations.
Well, this is where the
Congratulations to everyone.
challenge. This is where the challenge of the
So it should
WAG
be really
really
fun for
kicks in.
everybody.
Yeah.
Your
Definitely.
silence speaks volumes. But
He fucked off. What are you
He's not
talking
just being
about?
quiet. He muted
He's
himself.
gone, bro. He's like, see ya. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because he's back there swearing and
He's
throwing
actually
shit.
like already started on his track, you guys. So beware.
Yeah, right,
He's
right.
like pulling up blackberries.
Oh, and Rolo said somebody better get polka.
Well, guess what
We did it,
happened?
Rolo. We did it.
Digging the
Yes, and he
accordion out of
is
the
super,
closet.
super happy. He's giving the yes over there on the YouTube.
I think it's gonna
So
be fun.
No,
Wow.
yes. This
I'm
wheel definitely spun in many directions.
I ain't gonna be
I'm
able to share my
crying.
song with nobody
I'm
though.
crying.
right? You
I'm
can't,
stuck. You be
this
like,
is,
"Buck, you can't listen to my shit now."
Hey, you know
nobody can
what? You
hear
know what?
nothing.
You know what? If Ramstein can pull off polka in a metal song, I can pull off polka.
You go, boy. I
Got
know
this.
you
You
can.
got this. I wanted polka, but I didn't want polka.
I wanted you to get
Yeah,
polka.
And you know what? Fuck it. I will bring some metal into polka. Fuck that shit.
Do it.
It'll still be
there
polka.
we
It will still
go.
be polka.
It
that's
will
gonna be
still
a
be
hell of a
polka.
sound. That's gonna be a hell of a sound.
Well, and because this is a solo round, this gives you all an opportunity to kind of show off some of your wheelhouse with these
Yep.
genres that you got picked. So, I think the judges will look at both like what your natural skills are with what you do with these genres you've been given.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's give the guy that plays everything on a keyboard and uses auto tune the most realistic sitting on a back porch banjo dobro strumming.
Hey, what was I
Um,
telling you? Bring out the more
Bring out that
imperfections, the raw.
natural.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
Yes,
bring out the
get
auto
raw.
tune and they're gonna not know what hit 'em.
Hey, swamp you could do with just a jug if you're
Auto
really
tune.
creative.
Fucking auto tune alligator.
Yeah. But hey, look, he made me sound amazing. I'm appreciative of that.
I need to go get a whole bunch of weed to get into this role.
Well,
I got you.
hopefully.
For sure.
Give it to the judges.
Get some
Well-
later hosens on and freaking get some suspenders on and a fucking cap. I'll get my beer steins out and fuck that shit.
Get a little monkey with a grind
Don't
box.
forget the kilt.
I'm about to piss my
Yeah,
neighbors off singing metal.
Don't worry.
I'm not.
All right. Well, at this time, let's go ahead. Jason, I'm gonna have you come in.
Okie doke.
Our metal
I'm
consultant.
disabled, so
Enable
I'm
yourself.
not
That
disabled.
should fix you.
Yeah, there we go. Hello.
Sorry, I had to turn you off for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the floor here. I'm going to let you go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself, a little bit of things that you have found about music and doing music in your time, things you may have
Sure.
seen, do's, don'ts, maybe what to look for in contracts, things of that sort. If the guys have any questions, you are in charge.
I'm Jason. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a metal vocalist. I've been singing since I was a little kid, and I have a lot of projects going on at any given time. I'm good friends with everybody in here, I think. So I don't need to. Anyways, yeah, I'm here to help you guys out with anything you need as far as the music goes. It doesn't have to be metal involved. Anything. You can ask me anything, and I'll pretty much tell you my honest opinion of it, or what I think of it. And as far as like you want to get your music out there, like one of the best things you can do is meet people in real life and go to clubs, go to places, bars even, go to places where you can actually meet people in real life and jam with them in real life. There's nothing a record label likes better than a real band that actually is doing shows already, because the ultimate goal of a record label is to get you on the road so that they can make money promoting what you're doing. So yeah, that's basically it.
Do you
And
guys have any
yeah,
questions
if you
for
guys have any
Jason?
questions or anything else you want to talk about.
You
I
want to write
definitely
my
do have a
polka
question.
song?
Feel like
Maybe.
I'm the one that
I love a challenge, so it's always, something like that is always fun. I always tell people, get outside of your wheelhouse and do something different. And if you can't do something different, do something you really like to do. Make a cover of a song that you really like. Do,
Hmm.
make it fun and kind of like get out of the area that you're most in so that you're not in that box so much. A lot of people get wrapped up in the thing that they're doing, and it's great for your brand and it's great for your individuality, but sometimes we end up getting stuck in this area where it feels like we're not really moving it forward. And for me, the ultimate goal of music is to kind of be a little better each time, or at least be growing and learning. Uh, it's it's hard to it's hard when there's you're a single voice and thousands of musicians, and you hear people that you like and you want to you want to be like your favorite artist and stuff, but the better thing to do is to trust your instincts and be yourself. Always be yourself.
I have a
Vocals, yeah,
question.
sure.
Do you have a like ritual warm up or anything that you do for vocals before you sing?
A little bit. I used to really get wrapped up in it, but I think the thing now is I just kind of stay relaxed at all times, and so I'm always ready to go. And one of the most important things as a singer, you never want to exert yourself. You want to do hard, you want to perform at a higher level, you want to work hard, but you don't want to exert yourself. You don't want to push yourself. You don't want to lose any time because you were putting so much into the song that you were pushing your throat or pushing your voice. You got to always think about maintaining the thing that you have. It's like your guitar. You don't want to just throw it down on the ground, when you're done with it. So you don't want to abuse your voice either. There are exercises that you can do. It's kind of a little different for everybody, but the most important things to remember: don't exert yourself, stay hydrated, and breathe. Singing involves a lot of breathing, and so if you have good rhythm with your breath, if you're good with holding your breath, or not necessarily holding your breath, but if you just have a good breathing technique, it can set the foundation for the rest of the things that you do.
So no sacrificing babies to Cthulhu, Jeremy.
Fine.
Yeah, at one
He's
time
like,
that
I
might
need
have
a
worked, but
ritual.
Damn
you got to think, you got to remember, like, even though something might sound like it's crazy or over the top, everything that we hear in music is very controlled. And so when you hear bands like Slayer or Sepultura, you're thinking, these guys are just nuts. They're just yelling and it's like so over the top, but they've consistently maintained that level of performance throughout their careers because it is very controlled. It is not, just jumping on the mic and just, screaming your guts out. It's very reserved. The big point is it's an illusion to make it seem like it's that thing, but it's actually, doing something that they do every day of the week. You know what I mean? And they can repeat it anytime on demand, but they wouldn't be able to do it if they didn't have good habits already. You know what I mean? They're obviously, these guys aren't going on tour and smoking and drinking. I mean, there might be a time and a place for that, but it's not like you think. You know what I mean? Especially the singers of these bands. Will Ramos from what's the band? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Lorna Shore.
Lorna Shore, right. He talks about his vocal warm-ups and the things that he does on tour and off tour. It's really not that different. He stays away from alcohol. He still drinks, but he stays away from it completely when he knows he's going to sing. And that means up to 3 days in advance. He doesn't go to bars, anywhere where he has to talk loud and to artificially inflate his voice. So he stays away from crowds. He's constantly drinking water. And he really doesn't have like a developed warm up routine. He's kind of ready to go at any moment. You know what I mean? And that's where you want to be, where your voice is so relaxed and you're always ready to perform.
Well, he
It's one of
does
the
kind of have a diet. He has a specific diet that he sticks to.
he has the diet. Everything that he does is geared towards making sure that he can give his all whenever he has to, on demand. Even I've seen him do some interviews where he's definitely not in a singing situation, and he'll just rip, and it's like, yeah, that's what the pros do. They are ready to go at any moment, and they don't want to jeopardize that money or their reputation or the song itself by taking chances. So it's all very controlled. Just think about that. And you can really just because something is controlled doesn't mean that it's not focused like a laser, and a laser does damage. You know what I mean? So think about it like in terms of that. If you really want to take your voice seriously, then you will stop doing the bad habits that you do, which is, a lot of people I hear, the main bad habit that they have is they want to give it their all on every song they do. And that's great. That's a great attitude to have. But a lot of times you're doing yourself a disservice by not using what you have already. You don't need to kill yourself for your art, really.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As you say that, I hit a vape, and I'm like, well,
And it's like I said, it's an illusion. We make it sound like it's something very complex, but if you really understood what was going on in some of these, like especially in the extreme genres, you would go, "Oh my God, they make it look so easy." They make it look easy, but you know what I mean? Anyways. So, any other questions?
Oh yeah, I definitely have one. And I'm actually very curious to know. Given that you've been like a metal fan from what I understand most of your life,
Yeah.
and I have seen your show Metal Mondays on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Thank you.
I was actually really curious into what you're seeing, because I noticed that you check out music that is like newly released in the genre. And
Right.
given the fact that you've seen the actual shift in creativity and end result in like rock and metal genres, I just was wondering, like how much room do you think the genre has left to grow? And I was
Oh.
just wondering, like, where do you think you see it maybe
Good
going from
question,
here?
dude. Excellent question. He asked, what is my opinion of metal in general, and where do I see it going in the future? Is there room for it in the future, or is metal dead? Well, no, metal is not dead. There are always new genres coming out and variations of the genres, and I think it's always going to be a thing. If there's something that people want, and there's someone that has the creativity to bring it to life, then people are going to like it no matter what. I do see certain genres falling off, like deathcore. I see other genres that used to be big rising up again, like metalcore, uh,
Mm-hmm.
especially metalcore. Right now, in the metal scene, it's what you would think of as like pop metal, but it's more with an edge. So it's very heavy, but it also has extremely like poppy vocals, like a very hooky sound. And that is like, I think that's going to become really popular if it isn't already right now. And I see bands like Black Veil Brides coming back and doing.
Blackpink
Mm-hmm.
is a good example.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. That's more like K-pop with metal.
It's
But
still pop metal.
I don't really see any change in that category myself. That's always just as popular as it has been, and in certain parts of the world, it's always going to be popular because the fans adore it so much. There's such a need for it. But worldwide, I mean, I think I think I can see maybe another genre of death metal coming out, something that's a variation of what's going on right now. And I can't predict what it could be because we've seen I've seen a million different genres of metal. We got pirate metal now. We got Viking metal, genres that I never thought that I would see. They would actually become their own genre because it's like you can only sing about pirates so much, guys. But no, there's 100 bands out there that are doing pirate metal, and it's like it may not be my thing, but I'm for it because if there's a scene for it, that means the fans are going to support it. So I see a falling off in deathcore, and I don't see it as like it's not a fan problem. It's a problem with the bands. It's kind of I'm going to relate it to something that I saw in the '80s with hair metal and with the Hollywood scene. There was a lot of really heavy bands that were coming out, really good bands that weren't even hair metal adjacent, and then all of a sudden, like overnight, the scene was saturated with like hair metal bands, and it wasn't that the fans were really wanting it. It was that there was a lot of bands that were like willing to like lower their standards or not work as hard as the other guys, and so it kind of signaled the end of that era where that was the last hurrah for anything like that, and it kind of suffocated a lot of the metal that was coming out, gave rise to the grunge scene in Seattle. This is always going to happen when a scene gets flooded like that, and I see deathcore doing that already, and I wouldn't be surprised if it shifts to something completely different. And I'll tell you the reason why that I think that deathcore is saturated, because it's not that the music is bad. The music has a very good sound. It's well defined. It's the singers all want to sound like the same person. They really want to sound like Will Ramos or a lot of the other singers, because it's the status quo for all the bands. They all do gutturals, they all do highs, and it's a thing. But if you break it down and you start listening to the bands, they're all very derivative of each other. And I think it's really going to be hard for them to get out of that box that they're in without,
coming up with something new.
yeah, without
Yeah.
looking somewhere else. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I do see it happening, but it might, it might become a smaller thing. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I think that, scenes are defined by their fans. And so if there's a lot of fans that like it, I was talking to Dorian the other night. He was telling me that there wasn't a hardcore scene in his city, and I was like, that may be so, but there's probably there is a town somewhere near you where there's like an underground hardcore scene. It's like one of the most common things in music is these punk and hardcore scenes pop up out of nowhere because it doesn't take a lot and it focuses on the music, and the fans get behind it a lot because they get to meet a lot of people in these genres are very no ego, low ego, and so you get to party with the people that you watch. You get to hang out with the guys on the stage, and a lot of fans, a lot of people in general relate with that. They like to know that musicians are people too. There's a time and a place for superstars. We're never going to meet Taylor Swift, but you might meet Joe Blow that sings for this hardcore band, and you might be talking to him and he might write a song about some things you're talking about, and he might even bring it up later, and whoa, that's a cool thing. So yeah, so deathcore, meh. They need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and do something good, because they are definitely a good genre. It just needs they need to do something with it, and so also support your local music scene. If you like something, especially in the metal adjacent stuff, these bands, they really live by you paying attention to them, listening to them, buying their merch and stuff like that. It means the world to them, and a lot
Your
of
your
them are just like you and
patronage.
me.
Your
Yeah.
your patronage.
So again, it doesn't matter what it is. If you see something you like, support it. Be vocal about it. Tell your friends, you know, even if they don't like it, share your stuff with people. You never know. You might make a fan somewhere. Good question.
More of these hardcore metalheads should join the WAG. They'll come
I
up with the
Yeah,
next
I think
form.
so. I think that's a problem that, like, I was just talking about deathcore, but I think a lot of metal people in general, I've done it before too. We get wrapped up in this thing where we just define ourselves as an artist, and we're very unique, but we are also like very disconnected from the other things that are going on in the genre. And so it distances us from what it is. And we start to get this feeling like, I don't even know if what I'm doing is right, or I don't, or I'm better than them. It can go a lot of different ways, but the best thing to do is feel like you're a part of the scene. It gives you inspiration. You feel like you're actually contributing something to the thing. So I think
There's
that's
also
super important.
there's also a stigmatism that if it's got clean vocals in it, it's not metal. There's
That is
also that
that has never been a true thing. Like some
I
of the
know, but that's
yeah.
what a lot of people are saying today.
Yeah, I just think that these the people that say blanket statements like that are also in a box because they
Yep.
fail to remember like the roots of metal come from bands like Deep Purple and Black Sabbath that were like the most fantastic singers in the world. These guys were singing, they weren't screaming, yelling, they weren't doing fart noises with their mouths. And yeah, Mavi brought up new metal. Even, as much as I disliked a lot of the new metal bands, I thought it was cool that metal was receiving like a new injection of fans, and they were doing something so different. It's like rap and metal and all these different things. Man, as much as I didn't like it, I was still on board for it. And I actually went to a bunch of like new metal shows. Don't
New
visit me,
metal,
bro.
new metal, new metal kept metal alive. during that time period, because during that
I don't
time
think.
period you had a lot of pop, you had a lot of rap, and country dominating. New metal
Yeah, there are
kept it
some
in the
genres
scene.
that I just don't. That's when I laugh when I hear people say, like, especially famous artists like Marilyn Manson going like, "Metal is dead, rock is dead."
No,
It's
no,
just a sensationalist thing to say because
yeah,
you really can't kill a good genre no matter what. Like it'll always come back around, and just because it's not in favor right now doesn't mean that there's not a scene somewhere or there's not
yeah.
people that are loving it. So I don't
That's
think that's true. I think that if new metal wouldn't have come around, another genre would have come around. Similar to
oh yeah.
that, yeah. I mean, it's just the way of the world. It's always the way. I'll just say like when metal was big during the MTV days, like it started to saturate, and then another form of metal basically came about with the Seattle rise of all the Seattle bands, and it was fantastic. It was organic. It was like, and these guys were fighting hard. I'm not fighting, but they
Mm-hmm.
were like really like performing harder than like a lot of the established bands were at the time. So they had every right for the eyes of the world to be on them. You know what I mean? They earned it, and
Oh
they had
yeah.
by having a scene. And when you have a music scene in your town and it's bringing in people from out of town and that you're selling out shows on a Monday night, that's when you know stuff's starting to turn around for you. That's when you all it's weird because you never go like this is the next big thing. All of a sudden you're in it, you're in it
Mm-hmm.
or you're adjacent to it and you're like, whoa, oh, you're like, I've been here this whole time, man. I remember this thing when it came. It's really wild, but you hardly ever can predict what's going to happen with any kind of sound or music. It's just wild the way and they try to, we got a lot of promoters and stuff. They try to artificially bump, they want you to like certain things or they want you to, and that's always going to be a thing. But no matter how hard they promote it, it's always going to be the music that stands above. So you can spend $1 billion on a music video. If the song sucks, the song sucks. It's not going to make
Yep.
it better.
I have a question.
Sure,
All right. So
Rusty.
being someone that believes in metal and everything like that, someone that doesn't really listen to it or anything. Okay, so
Mhm.
I want to give you two different genres of music that people listen to. You go in two
Sure.
different worlds of music. Now, how would somebody that's more into like hip hop or whatever
Hmm.
give if you were to try and get them to just appreciate metal? What would be like two bands that you would tell somebody that's in hip hop to
Easy.
check
I mean,
out?
it's kind of easy. The Beastie Boys, for one. The Beastie Boys, and I mean, they're really. I mean, no one can dispute that they were really like kind of a new thing. Bunch of white Jewish guys doing like rap over like rock and metal, and they were really good. And they kind of embodied a lot of the things that people never liked or never thought that would happen. And they kind of just fucking showed the world like this is a good way to do it. It wasn't necessarily the music also, it's the attitude, but you can't ignore songs like, Fight for Your Right to Party. They even got like the guitarist from Slayer, Kerry King, did the solos on a couple of their songs there. So yeah. And another band would be God, I don't know. I mean, there is more than you think when it comes to that, but
Body
I think
count.
What would be a
Body
band?
Body
count.
Count's already a metal band. I would say like
No, that's what I'm
maybe
saying. That's what I'm saying. Is give me a metal band for me to check out. Like I'm into hip hop, and you're telling me
a metal band.
Devastator.
Okay.
Devastator. Devastator would probably be up your alley.
No.
something that you would think that I would switch over to. Like be like,
I
all
would
right, I
say
will listen.
you probably already heard the bands that I would suggest you listen to. Like Korn is a good example.
Yeah.
Korn is like a lot of rap based lyrics, even though they don't exactly rap. It has like the flow of rap with this really dissonant, like really hardcore kind of style music, and it really fits together in a good
But what if
way.
he doesn't want? What if he's wanting to get into just metal, not have any rap to it? What's a good
Uh,
starting? What's a good one that he can
well,
grab
you
hold
could
of the metal scene with?
for me, I would suggest like the original bands like Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
stuff that's really easy to get into, that's classical, that you probably have heard before. You know, yeah, even bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. These Here's a good one, Def Leppard. Okay,
Yeah.
when you hear Def Leppard, you're kind of like, wow, that's kind of sugary rock, right? But if you go back in their catalog just a little bit, they were a driving force of the new wave of British heavy metal. In 1983, they came out with Pyromania, and it hit. I mean, I think I was 14, and I bought that record, and I played it nonstop. And I had heard, a lot of Def Leppard stuff before. I wasn't phased that they were a little happier sounding and stuff. But I think I think that I would say go for bands that have hooks, melodies, and stuff like that in them, stuff that you can
Queens.
actually sing to, because it builds something in your mind that you have a positive feeling with. Instead of,
Queensryche
I
had
would never
some
say
pretty
that
heavy ones.
Queensryche is good. They're very
Yeah.
progressive, and so it
Yeah.
might turn off a casual listener. I would say stuff that makes you feel happy already, and that is not too complicated, that you're scratching your brain going, what are they doing here? It's almost like a good example is Aerosmith. They're a hard rock band, but they have a lot of different sounds in them.
Yeah.
And so when you listen to them, you get a really I mean, everything they do is very polished. They're not necessarily heavy metal, but they're a good stepping stone in that direction. And so sometimes diving right in is not a great thing. You want to kind of take steps. So one of the biggest bands that for me that got me into metal was AC/DC, because AC/DC is like one of these 3-chord bands that really, there's nothing really complex about them, but they have these very deep, very like anthem like songs that you can like you remember. You'll know 100 AC/DC songs and you'll be like, more, you know what I mean?
I'm curious,
So
Jason. What do you
yeah.
think about Quiet Riot, something like that?
Quiet Riot was a great band too. They were really good.
Great band.
Unfortunately, they fell off really hard. Some of the bands that really were, had a great start and were really good didn't support themselves as much as they should have, and they kind of relied on their one-hit wonder kind of thing.
You're right.
There was a lot of bands at the time that were like that. Another band was Rat, but instead of, just saying
Round
we
and
did a
round. I read that
yeah,
song.
yeah. Instead of settling with that, they followed it up with a couple of albums that were like, really, really good. They stayed on the radar for as long as they could. Unfortunately, if they fell to addiction and, were among all the saturated bands, there was a lot of good bands that came up in a time when there was this just like smothered with music. Bands like Guns N' Roses, came up from a place
Twisted
where
Sister.
at first they sounded like every other band, you know what I mean? It took a lot of hard work on their part. A lot of people forget, like they came from LA. They were like one of the hardest working bands. They were playing a show every weekend for like 5 years straight before the scene even hit. These guys were like, and they were very different from the sound that they had eventually. So yeah, I got a little far from the question there, Rusty, but like
Original
some of
question,
the
right?
some
But
of the old
okay, so on the hip hop part, all right, I got that one. Now,
yeah.
would you give that same list to if you were trying to sell metal to somebody that was more into the country genre? You pulled them over.
That's a good question. Yeah, I think I would. I would just give them bands
Yeah.
that weren't so heavy. Like I would definitely say Def Leppard, because I think Def Leppard has a lot of the
I got one. Remember
a lot
Warrant?
of qualities that they,
Warrant.
Warrant, yeah, Warrant's another band where they have a lot of qualities where
Mhm.
their songs are very structured and they're very melodic. So I think a lot of country fans are fans of a hook, of a singable chorus, and I think that's
Yeah.
something that early metal and the new wave of British heavy metal did really good. They got songs that think of Whitesnake. Remember the band Whitesnake?
Yep.
I mean, there was a time when they had like 3 or 4 songs on Billboard charts in the top 10, and every one of them was completely different from each other, but yet we were singing them all. And like, even if we were like, oh, that's pussy rock, that's pussy metal, we don't like that, you still would listen to it. And if someone put it on at a party, you wouldn't be like, it sucks. Another band is Tesla. I don't know if you guys are
Oh,
familiar with that
Tesla's
band.
a great band for
Everybody listened to
transitioning
them. Like,
country to rock.
there was a lot of bands at the time where it didn't matter what kind of metal or what, actually even what kind of music you listen to. If you put on some of these songs from some of these bands, you'd be like, yeah, that's all right. I don't mind that. That's why I always bring up AC/DC. Although they are a little heavy, they are very easy to listen to if you get into it. They have a lot of different variety in their songs.
Ask
And
that
the, and
from
the
them
vocal
two
tone,
genres.
the vocal tone of AC/DC was very different.
Yeah,
From
definitely.
them two genres, because people that are more into hip hop and more in the, or the other side more into country,
When you say metal, first thing that pops in their heads is like
Slipknot, Lamb
screaming,
of
like
God,
some
Slayer, yeah.
screaming stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's why
to adjust them over to get to that level of metal, if this would be your list that you would
yeah,
give.
and I would even go a little further back, and I would say bands like Creedence Clearwater Revival and like Leonard Skinner would actually make a country fan cross over into rock,
How
and
about
then it'd
Billy
be
Squier?
no
Kansas.
How about Billy
problem.
Squier?
Kansas,
Billy Squier, remember him?
Billy Squier. Billy Squier was really good too, like a very hard rock guy, but like very
Steppenwolf.
sensible
Steppenwolf,
music and
another one.
lyrics. Everybody wants some.
Yeah, Steppenwolf.
So yeah, I
Appreciate it,
mean,
brother.
I think that if honestly, if somebody that I knew was a country fan, I would ask them, what kind of music, what kind of country they like, and then I would kind of just like use my brain and go, just a starting point. For me, I was a little kid, and so I was a blank slate, and I listened to everything, so it wasn't hard for me to find something that I really liked that resonated with me. But if you have a jaded, musician that really is into something, it's still not that hard to point them in a direction. You just have to have a little bit of knowledge about, where it came from and where it goes,
Well, if you listen to Spinal Tap, that's country music.
Well, their amps go to 11.
Yeah, so I would say if somebody
That's metal.
if someone likes country, I would point them towards like Leonard Skinner and Creedence Clearwater Revival and have them listen to that.
Seeger.
Bob Seger, yes. Oh my God, yes.
I appreciate that. Hey, listen, I might try that. I might try to hit a genre like that.
I think everybody should step outside of their real
Yeah.
box at least once in a while and try something. Trust me, even if you do it for just the fun, you will have so much fun and have a positive experience from it. And it
Yeah.
builds it will build you
Hey,
inside. You'll feel like you're inspired and you'll have that much more strength to do the thing that you do,
But
You're
since
like,
these
"Oh,
last two, these last two rounds getting paired up with DJ Chases on the first one and then maybe on the second one, going from that genre to this genre, it was a big stretch through. So I kind
you
of
did
had to
good.
get.
You guys, everybody did really good. Everybody,
Hell yeah.
I want to commend everybody in the contest for doing such a good job with all the tracks they've been putting out.
But now,
Really, really good.
I'm already
hey,
sitting here working on my new one.
I knew you would
hey, look,
be. I
I
knew
ain't
you
gotta.
would be.
Hey,
You're like
listen,
me.
I ain't gotta work on my new one. I'm almost finished with my new one, so that I mean, hell, I started that one this morning. I didn't know I was
So,
getting this. I
I'm
didn't
I'm
know
a
I was
pretty
gonna get
open
here.
guy. If you guys ever have any questions, it doesn't necessarily have to be about metal. It can be about rock, or it can be about anything that you think that, you don't really know about. And I might have something for
Polka.
you. I have opinions. They may not be the right ones, but I do know a lot about music, and I know
Oh,
like someone got reggae, and it's not that hard. Like you can link rock to reggae. So if you like rock,
oh
you
yeah.
can. Anyways, yeah. It's easier than you think is the answer. You would think it would be really hard, but I've heard people like that were into metal and they were like, I want to make a rap song. Well, just look at some of the Eminem stuff. I always look at like hardcore gangster rap, and that inspires me. Believe it or not, like the delivery, like some of Ice Cube stuff, it just reminds me of metal so much. And when I hear it, I'm like, oh, I just want to I may not do that thing, but I'll do something inspired by that. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of
And
times
NWA,
you can
and a lot
listen
of
to
times
the
it's
you can listen
I
to the
might try to
cadence and
come that
rhythm
way, but
of their vocals and you can listen to the rhythm and cadence of their vocals, and I mean right there, that's some metal
It's
rhythms right
heavy.
there.
It's definitely
Yeah.
heavy. Sometimes it's not even the delivery, it's the actual lyrical content.
Yeah.
Somebody can sing something with a very light tone and have it be devastating, you know what I mean? And you're like, "What?" You start crying. You're like, "It's not me, it's you. You're crying, this is nothing." Like, you guys like Patsy Cline? I can think of country
Yeah.
western artists that I've heard that made me go,
Crazy.
you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not even like I don't feel like I fully appreciate. I know what I like in those genres and stuff, and I'll hear a song and go, God, this just blows me away. Taylor Swift is another example. I'll be like, he's Taylor Swift, and then I'll hear a song and go, man, she's so fucking good. Like, how is she so good? Like.
Jason
Yeah.
secretly got married to her before she got
Yeah, this
engaged.
guy ain't got a chance, man. Sorry.
He's got pictures.
Bigamy laws are in effect. Yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, shoot away. If you guys think of something later, you can always ask me or hit me up.
Well, here's my question.
Mhm.
So far, you've heard a lot of my hip hop tracks and stuff like that, but this round's gonna be this round. I'm gonna make my instrumental roll for this round. I'm not gonna release the one I already got. But but do you think that you could turn one of my songs into a grunge song? This WAG track into a grunge song?
I think you could. I mean, I know for a fact you can turn any song into another song. It's not a hard thing to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
You just need to delve into the genre a little bit. That's kind of what this is about. Like the
Yeah.
WAG contest was about genre mashups. I've done genre mashups so much. I mean,
this is the problem I got. Yep. Man, Jason, you got some good music, man.
Thank you.
It's your fault because I didn't really like the screaming music, like all in the microphone. So
I think a lot of
it's your
people
fault for me
we do.
getting me that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I think that we all do it. We all have a stereotype that we think about a certain thing, and then once we kind of listen to it, we're like, well, first we start by going, well, everything else is that, but this one song I like is not like that. And it kind of opens the door to you going, well, it's not what I thought. I thought it was, I thought it was like, I thought it was pussy music or whatever. And you're actually like, you know what I mean? You're listening to it and you're like, this is really good. You're listening, you get into it. So the best thing an artist can do is get you to like their music. You know what I mean? Especially as somebody that's coming in with a blank slate. If it's like this, you go to a show and the band's open for your favorite band. And they're always nobody bands that are local that you've never seen, or maybe you have. And one of those bands, I guarantee you'll always be going like, I was really impressed by those guys. And they'll be nothing like the band that you came to see. You know what I mean? Promoters do this all the time. And so I mean, so many times in my life, I've discovered new music and new things by going to shows and going and just having an open mind.
Y'all leave that alone, man.
Polka is a little bit blues.
Okay.
Polka, I just now realized it. Hell yeah.
So I just want to congratulate everybody that made it through, and I want to say, looking forward to hearing all you guys' songs. And like I said, I'm always around if you guys need to shoot something off me or want me to listen to it, or just have a stupid question. Nothing is too stupid for me. just ask away.
Jason is as much a master engineer and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it out
sound
there.
guy as he is a metalhead.
I have
you can
I'm
get
working
advice
on
there too.
Yeah. I'm working on a full cover of the Rain and Blood album by Slayer right now. And so when I'm through with that, I'm gonna publish it and let everybody hear that. And I think everyone's gonna like it. Well, I like it already.
Everything you've already let me listen to sounds awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Jason, I have a question.
Yet to come.
Oh,
yes.
Straight from the Ange.
Yeah, well, see, Jason has a little trigger, so I'm gonna cock it back a hot minute. So with all this AI music and spam and things like that,
she knows how to push my buttons.
Okay, so a lot of artists are receiving emails and saying their labels and asking them to sign with them and things like that. What are things they should look out for, especially with
I'll
all
tell you
that
right
going
now,
on?
the first
I
thing
won't
you should
take you down the full AI out.
Yeah.
Okay, but
so the first thing that you should know as a musician that record labels never sign somebody online. They don't sign people that just publish their music online. They're looking for bands. They're looking for a band that is a unit that can prove that they can play shows. The ultimate goal for a record label is to sign a band, put out an album, and then support the album with the tour. Like you will never get a record label that wants to sign you, do an album, and then just sit on your ass. So the benefit already is they're just never going to be looking for solo artists. They're looking for bands. And I mean, it might be different in a couple different genres, but I'm pretty much sure it's all the way across the board. If you're a good rapper, that's great, but they want to see you live and they want to see the fans interact with you because that's where the labels will make their money. They don't make them off of record sales. They make it off of the shows that you go to. So I'll tell you right now, no record label person is ever going to cold send you an email That's never going to happen. You actually have to work hard to get your music into their hands. And one of the ways that the bands do it is they have showcases, which is a show where a bunch of different bands perform and record label people are invited to go out and watch. One of the golden rules for A&R for any record, and I know this from, I'm a friends with the A&R rep from Sony, is they never take unsolicited work. Meaning I can't send my music to them. They have to be recommended it by another person in their either their company or another A&R rep. So they have to discover it organically. If not, then they're not doing their job and they just don't do it. But the sad part is people send their music to these people and they don't realize that they're not going to listen to it. They just literally will throw it in the trash because they're not allowed to accept unsolicited music. So if you are contacted by a label rep, they will always give you their title, they will give you their phone number, and they will have a header on their email from the company. So if they're messaging you an email from Sony, their email address will be at sony.com. If you're being contacted by somebody from, any record label, they'll send you the email from the record label's email. It'll never be a personal email. That's never a thing. They want a trail showing their interactions with you before you sign the contract because it has to be on board. It has to be completely legal. You know what I mean? So the best thing you could do as a musician is not to stop, keep going, but just be realistic about your music. If you want to get your music out there, if you want to be, if you want people to like your stuff and you want to have a lot of fans, then get in a band, get on stage, go out to places where bands play, get to meet the people in the scene, go to bars, do karaoke, do whatever you can to get people to see you and like you. You know what I mean? To see you performing. That's the number one rule that I have for that. And a lot of people are very unrealistic about it. They just think that, they can just keep shitting out music in their basement and they're eventually going to get somewhere. Well, you'll get somewhere, but it's never going to be anywhere with a record label and you're never going to go on tour and you know what I mean? You need to be realistic about this stuff. If you want to be involved in music like that, you have to work hard. And that means getting out there every night or on the nights when you need to. Also,
Damn,
AI, there's nothing wrong with AI and let me finish, Tony. Nothing wrong with AI in music. A lot of people do it and they use it. I don't think there's a problem with it. I think the problem is the non-disclosure of people using AI in their music. And so when I'm not forced to, but when I listen to something and I discover that it's AI, I'm immediately turned off because you didn't tell me that you were using that thing and I had the best intentions of you. Not that it's a bad thing, but I think that I should be able to see right up front that it was AI. And I tell you, 9 times out of 10, when I hear an AI song, the person isn't saying that it's AI. They're just publishing it or, it's just on YouTube and I'll listen to it. And there's a lot of telltale signs. AI is not perfect in any way, shape, or form. So use AI responsibly. Also, like, don't. One of the best things you can do is get away from having AI generate your lyrics. It's a really poor thing. Use your own brain for your own stuff. Even if you don't think it's good, someone out there will like it because it's original. Don't rely on AI to do the thinking for you. Think for yourself. It'll build up that brain and get you to a better place. So always do that.
Well, I'm a little bummed that Sony record deal I got on BandLab yesterday isn't legit, but thank
So
you.
my best friend in real life has worked for Sony for the past 40 years. Like we worked for a record label. One of our first jobs when we were kids was at this record label that was bought out by Sony. He continued on with the company. I fucked off. He still works there. He works with a ton of artists. He has Slipknot albums on his wall. And if I have any questions that aren't intuitive, I will ask him and other people that I'm still friends with in the business. I have tons of them. And literally, I mean, you have to work really hard. You cannot just like making songs and recording songs is not enough. You have to get out there and show that you want it. You know what I mean? And when you show people that you want it by getting on stage and bearing yourself for everybody, the record labels see it too.
Yeah,
That's about it.
there is a grind you have to go through there.
Yeah. It's very hard. And I don't want to stop anybody from making music. That's not my intention. I think that making music online is still very viable. You can still become an artist, solo artist. You don't need a big label to support you when it comes to that because a big label is really only for supporting you on a big tour. They pay for all the expenses, they pay for everything. something that you couldn't do as a person. So if your intention is just to make music and have fun doing it, but don't get confused and don't think that, you're gonna change the world by just writing songs in your basement. Like there are people that are doing like 100 times more than that every minute of their lives, and they want it. And those are the people that the record labels are gonna gravitate towards. Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
streaming artists and performing artists are two different
Right. I
types
go
of
on I
artists
go
to
on
the record
Twitch and I
labels.
look all the time for people and I find people there's a very different crowd from the people that are recording. There's a lot of them on there that are recording music and it's all great. They're all really good. And then there's the other side where people are actually performing and it seems like it's nothing, but man, they're doing it every night. They're going on there spending 3 or 4 hours, sometimes, up to 12 hours on a stream, taking requests from the audience, singing their guts out. Those people have a good shot at going somewhere, even though they are solo. They have better shot than a lot of people. So I think if you also want to, if you want to get a good inspiration for your music, go on Twitch and watch some of the artists on there, and you'll meet some people that'll make you feel good about what you do, and that will inspire you to do more. And I always say this too, above else, like don't let BandLab define you. Like BandLab is a bunch of musicians. We're all musicians. So everything is great. Everybody's going to support each other. That's just the way it is. But you're never going to get real fans, which is what you want as a musician. You want people that don't listen to music to buy your music and listen to your music. So take your music off of BandLab, take chances, make YouTube videos, put your music on Spotify, go on Twitch, stream your music, sing it, do anything that will reward you for the thing that you're doing. Because when you get stuck in a rut, or I won't even say it's a rut, but when you get stuck on BandLab, there's no payback. BandLab will never support you. You will never get a dime. You will never get anything other than a like or a follow, and that doesn't mean anything to anybody when everybody's a musician. Like I said, everybody's going to like everything. So you want to take a chance, you want to do something, you want to go to the places where people are taking really real chances every day. And like I said, you don't have to get a band to do that. That just means putting your music on YouTube, putting it on Spotify, putting it on services where you get rewarded for the plays, or you get rewarded for the watches and likes. It's a real thing. I said this before. I think that once everybody gets to a certain point with their music, I think they should try to do like a streaming show, like what we're doing now. Go on Twitch, go on YouTube, stream your music, talk about music, develop a brand for yourself. Let people know you outside of the BandLab thing. Get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Or come on Angified. The best place to
It
come to
still has a
stream your
good
music.
place. Yes. I mean, and I'm not saying BandLab is a terrible place. Definitely, it's brought us all together, and I love that. But it's never going to reward you for what you do. If you want that, then you need to go places that do it, and don't be afraid. Just do it. Just like Rusty says, don't be afraid.
No, it's don't be scared.
Yeah. Take chances. Take chances. Music is about taking chances. So sometimes you have to take a chance. You don't have to fucking risk your life. It's just, it's your music. You're going to put it out there anyway. Why not do it? Better late than never.
And take your reputation serious. Take your presence
Right.
serious, your brand.
Be mindful of your brand. Be mindful of what you want people to think you are. I always tell people like when it comes to like putting your music on places like YouTube and Spotify, you really want to develop yourself as an individual. And so a lot of times you might want to think about using your real name because people start to identify with the artist that you are and they lose track of who you are as a person. So sometimes it can mean a lot to use your real name and come across like a real person. Think of that. Think of it.
Well, I thank you so much, Jason, for
You're
coming
welcome.
in
You're
and
welcome.
consulting and
I'll talk
answering
all
our
fucking night.
questions.
Yeah, you're
I'll
like
write
the
a book
Tony
someday.
Robbins
Lou,
of
do you have a
music consulting.
question?
I do want everybody to do good. I love
I
everybody in
can't
here.
hear you.
Who's talking?
Check 1 2.
Hi,
Lou,
Lou.
he said, can I ask something or can
Sure.
I talk?
Yes.
So that's I was
Can you hear me? How am I sound?
Yeah.
Yes, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I would love to respond a little bit. I believe everything you say is spot on. I mean, different avenues and different areas besides Band Lab to progress your career and all that? I'm gonna back
You gotta
up.
take chances.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
buck you up about 20 seconds. So defending the fact that plays and views aren't important to me. If I had 30 plays, I'm very backed up and not confident. When I get 1,600 plays, I'm very confident. When I get
Some people
44,000 plays, I'm extremely confident. So for me personally, to respond to the fact you said plays don't
that's
matter
there's
and
nothing wrong with
views don't
that.
matter, but for me, the confidence of people saying, "Wow, I actually looked at him for even 2, 3 seconds,"
That's
psychologically makes me feel like I can pursue
But
different
but
avenues.
but
well,
you need to feel that confidence regardless of that
yeah.
kind of
I
Because
there's
if
nothing
you
wrong with
if
that,
you
but the
need
ultimate goal of our music
that
isn't to boost our confidence,
I
it's to
knew this
actually
was going to
become
sound
better
like big bullshit, but
musicians.
what I'm saying is, says who?
uh
Says the industry that we're a part of. If you
What
want to be
industry?
relevant, then you need to
Being
get
a
out
human
there.
being?
your confidence
You
shows in
can like it.
your
I mean, like I
material.
said, if you're on a platform with all musicians, you're going to get nothing but likes and you'll never get paid for it and you'll never get anywhere.
Not looking to get paid for it.
Well, I mean, the ultimate goal as a musician is to get your music out there and get paid for it.
Some musicians.
Well, then you're never going to get your music listened to if people don't buy it, is what I'm saying.
If one person listens to my song, weird as I say, I did a good job. That's what I
Yes,
feel.
you
Then I
win.
would say you're
You
not
win at
doing
that.
it for the reasons that most people do it for, which is to actually get their music out there and become an artist, become an
This is my
original artist.
sanctuary. When I talk to you guys,
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
Tony, and this right here, it pays me $1 million a night. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
everybody that makes music for
Even
their
when
own
I get
thing.
yelled at, Ange yells at me. Tony, that's a
I
problem.
would say there's
It doesn't
nothing
matter.
wrong
I
with that.
love
If
it.
people
I
make music for
fucking
their
love
own
it.
reasons, but if you want to become a professional musician, then you really have to play the game, and that
At
means doing
53
the
years
things.
old, I've been a pro in a lot of things in my life. It's not going to be a musician.
And and I have to
Well,
ask
then this
you,
advice is
Lou.
not for you.
Lou, I do have to ask you. You were in the winter season of the WAG, correct?
Correct.
Yes. I know that you haven't, watched this season coming in, but we are just finishing up round two, going into round three.
Sounds
What did
awesome.
you find the most challenging in the winter season with your collaborations?
I felt pretty easy because my collaboration was such a talented artist. He should be somewhere. It's all where you live, where you're from, and how much money you got. I already understand that a long time ago.
Well, no, I'm talking about that feeling that you got, just like that one like, how that collaboration also made you feel like a
We
winner.
already won. We already won.
Yes.
Already won.
Yes.
We
And
already
that is the
won. The
story of
first
the
time I
WAG,
texted him,
everyone.
and he
Let
texted
me
me back
also
and said,
add
"He
that
told
if
me to
you
thank you,
are
fire. I already
content with
won the
what,
competition."
yeah,
All right,
if
let me
you're content
spotlight
with
you
what
back
you
up
do as a
there.
musician, you don't need anybody to verify you. You don't need somebody to pat you on the back. You don't need somebody to like your stuff. You're going to go and get better at what you're doing no matter what. That's
I've been
all.
doing music with Tony Dumont since 7th grade, and he always laughed at everything I come up with. And he laughs, but he laughs in a loving way of, Lou, keep fucking doing what you're doing. Don't change what you're doing. It's you, and keep it on. And that's what makes me feel great. Right now, I look at my watch. I'm like, I have another half an hour. I don't want to go in there. That's the real world. This is the realistic bubble that I want to be in.
No, music is
24/7.
escapism. Music is
It's not an escape.
escapism
I
for
want to be
some.
here
Well, a
24/7.
lot of
I sleep
artists
in the
use
couch.
it
I
to.
wake up here. I want to write some
Well,
music tomorrow. Make
music's
someone smile.
therapy. And just when you think you figured it out, you
I
find a new
stumble out and I
genre.
have to.
And you try something a new way, step out of your box and find another part of you and be proud of you for even going ahead and attempting to do something different.
Yes.
If I can
Because
kiss
that
music,
is
I'd make
very,
that one.
very difficult. Even, change isn't easy for everyone. So to change just a little hair of a thing,
You're right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
congratulations,
like I said,
everyone.
guys, this doesn't apply to everybody. This applies to people that really want to push their stuff and they really want to get their music out there and they have aspirations to maybe label interests and stuff like that. If you're happy with your music and you just want to make music, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let what I'm saying bother you, because it should never bother you. There's two different games going on there. There's people that are making music for a different reason. They're making it for fun. They're doing it because they love it and because of the feelings they get from it. I would never discount that from anybody. In fact, that's one of the important steps of becoming a professional musician and getting yourself out there. So always, always consider that.
Yeah, if there's 10 levels to a musician, the first 5 are for fun, for love, for passion.
Mhm.
The next 5 are like, damn, I
Mm.
want to make a living out of it.
Yeah. Or I want to get on stage, or,
Yeah.
play with my favorite bands, or just
There's
I want to
something about the
visit the world,
gratification that musicians seek out, that everybody thinks that we all need to become rich and be on stage. I feel like,
Well, it's like I said,
as
it's a
long as you
very
feel
small part of it,
successful.
but there are people with very serious intentions with music, and that's basically what I'm saying. If you take your music seriously like that, then that's the way that you should go.
Never
But
use music as a last resort. That's what I feel.
Not if you're looking to eat and get a roof over
No,
your
and
head.
especially at our age, it's already, like you said, it's already kind of too late. It's never too late when it comes to that, but it's kind of unrealistic to think that someone was going to become an Olympic level musician, and when they're 50 years old or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but there's already people that are young and that are doing it, and it's
No,
like,
I'll tell you
goddamn, I
guys
got to
all about
compete
it.
with them.
About a year from now, I'll tell you guys all about it. So it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I'd love to hear it, man.
Oh,
Thanks
I'll be
again
there.
Thanks again for watching and tuning in for round 2 results and round 3 wheel spins. Jason for coming in, answering any questions.
Love you.
You guys all know where to find him if you have any questions or anything. Yes, Jason's usually available in the evenings. And I hope you guys have the best luck in your wheel or not so wheel
outside
house.
of your wheel.
It's what's a genre showdown.
This round is gonna be fire.
Summer series. I plead the 5th. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
We cover digital audio workstations and music tools. We explore theory, gear and 82. How to arrange, compose, and the art of arranging. Taking a look at AI and how the times have changed. On a PC or a Mac and even with a mobile device. We'll be talking about it all every Thursday night. From software to plugins and synths that entice. Dive deep into tech and let creativity take flight. Talkin IT. We're talking IT. Come and join in and have some fun. It's highly educational with a lot to learn. From bedroom producers to seasoned pros, we're breaking it down so knowledge grows. Whether you're a DJ or a beat making wizard, we got the tips and tricks to make your sound sizzle. Mixing and mastering, that's our jam. With the tutorials and tips on how much rap. Get the best quality from your setup and gear. Tune in every week and lend us your ear. We're talking IT. Come and join in and have some fun. It's highly educational with a lot to learn. We're talking IT. We're talking IT. Every Thursday night on Angified.
I love you, oh loves. Do you have those? Do you wanna share them with me? I love you, oh loves. Oh, do you have those? I'd like to share mine with you. Can we share? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love?